Welcome to Guides for Sky. My name is Vikas Tripathi and I brought a new tutorial, Observables. So before understanding Observables, let's see how previous technologies deal with the data. So as shown in the diagram, to get data, client program send request to data source and return data from data source was kept into the data set. Data set is the part of client program. So once client gets the data into data set, it is quite easy for client to manipulate that data to get required result. But observable is quite different from dataset. It is neither the part of client program nor the part of data source, but it is middle layer between data source and client program. Going forward, as shown in the diagram, we can say that observable fetch data from data source and it passes a stream of data to client or observer. So here we need to understand what is a stream of data. So a stream simply represent values or events over time. Per second, changed coordinate value of a mouse cursor could be considered as a stream of data. So let's understand subscription. So the subscribe operator connects client program to an observer. So it simply means is a client will not get update of observable until and unless it is not subscribed with that observable. So we can say that an observable is a function that produces a stream of values to an observer over time. Let's understand the concept of unsubscription. So let us suppose a subscribe client doesn't want observable values anymore in a certain time. In that case, client has option of unsubscriber. By using unsubscribe method, client could disconnect from observable. So here we can understand this client has been unsubscribed from observable. Now only subscribe client are getting update from observable. So we can say the unsubscribe operator disconnects client program to an observable. Let us suppose we need to modify observable values before reaching to observer. To achieve that, we need to use operators. So let's understand with an example. Here we can see observable is emitting 4, 8 and 6, but we need to modify it by 10. So it will be converted as 40, 80 and 60 by using map operator. So client will receive 40, 80 and 60 in place of 4, 8 and 6. So we can say that by using operators, we can modify observable values. So what is observable and how to inherit this feature in our project? Observables is an ES7 feature, which means you need to make use of an external library. I will suggest RxJS, which is more suitable with Angular. Observer also have couple of methods. By using those, it can handle incoming request. So first is next. Whenever any value is delivered to the observer, it was handled by next method. If any error occurred, we need to call error method to handle those errors. If operation has been completed, we need to call complete function. Let's understand that all in code is snipped. Let's discuss observer.next. So here in this example, we can see that this is observable, this is console.log, and observable is subscribed here, and this is console.log. So what will be the output of this program? Any guess, guys? Okay, let's see the output. So the execution of this program will not start here, because as I have said earlier, that observable is not being used if it is not get subscribed. So our line of execution will start from this, and just before will print first. So just before, after that, here our observable is subscribed. So observable execution will start. So this line will execute first. Hello, it's observable. Hello, it's observable. After that 45106205. This is 45106205. And after that console.log just after will print. Just after. So in that way observer.next works. Next is observable.error. So guys, at the time of execution of any observable, if any error occurred, execution of line will reach on this catch block and it will throw the error. It is similar as the try-catch operation we handle in .NET programming. Next is observer.complete. Here we can see that observer.next 1, 2, 3 is called, and after that observer.complete is called. So guys, this need to understand that once observer.complete is called, there is no significance to write observer.next in next line, because execution of observer will end if it calls complete method. So this line of execution will never happen. Next code snipped is unsubscribe. So guys, observable execution will start, and in between, if any client doesn't want update from the observable and want to disconnect from observable, the client could call unsubscribe method. So after opening that application, you will get observable menu here in left side. By clicking that, you will get customer list. I have write the program to generate this customer lists by using observables. So let's see how observable is being used in this program. So guys, once you will download this code, you will get files like this. Here, by clicking on mock.customer, you can see that I have defined all customers here in an customer array, and after that I have defined observables here in customer.service. After that, I just initialized that customer service here in constructor, and after that on init I just subscribe the observable and fetch all customer values. Here in this component we are using customer.component.html template. So let's see customer.component.html. Here we have just display the customer names by using ngFor. So the output of this customer will look like this. So guys, we hope after watching this tutorial you will be having full idea about observable. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.